Interfaith build over the past few years is one of the most joyous things in my life. So it's an honor for me to be part of this journey with you. Initially, obviously, to build homes, but we've become a family over these years, and to build a rich and very meaningful family. So I just want to thank you for the privilege of journeying with you over the years to build a family, build unity, and to build homes with families in need. I had the good fortune earlier this year to meet, we had a best practice gathering at our headquarters of Habitat for Humanity in Atlanta. We had 12 affiliates that are doing good interfaith work assembled. And we were all impressed and honored at what God is doing through us across the country. And we reflected on what can we how can we do this even better? And we reflected on some of the work, and we looked to Sacramento. Their affiliate had a whole lot going right, and we said, wow, how more powerful would this be if we all unified our messages and called it the same thing? And thus, and they did some good work and came up with the term "Build for Unity." And they said, what would be awesome if we launched this at the same time across the country? And they said the week of the National Day of Prayer would be an awesome time. So this week, as we are gathering here for this concert and celebrating our unity and our efforts, there's 12 affiliates across the country, all from LA to New York City, to Appleton, Wisconsin, of all places, Evansville, Indiana. They're all launching or celebrating Building on Faith, Build for Unity events. And we're learning from each other. They just loved our live by the golden rule. The golden rule, live by the rule, build by the golden rule. So all of us, all across the country, are adopting that as the tagline for Build for Unity. We're sharing press releases. Ours was the first one up, and I just see it. I saw Evansville. They copied ours. So across the country, hopefully, Danita prepared it so you know as well. Across the country, we're announcing it the same ways. And we're announced it with the hashtag Build for Unity. And you'll see some things that we picked up for them. But we thought just share a little bit of the image where this came from in Sacramento. Very moving video and very prophetic imam. This, what he uttered there, you would think it was planned. He said, what if, and then he listed cities. And some of them actually are following their lead. And now there are a dozen affiliates this week doing this very thing that they dreamed of.
I don't want my 8-year-old to live in a world where he thinks that so many people hate him. I think that coming together as a community to build houses in order to provide a home for people that need a home is the loudest statement that we could ever make to the rest of the country. Imagine if the people of Chicago and New York City and Houston and Los Angeles and Denver and Seattle came together and started the same initiative, and then in their press conferences they say, we looked at Sacramento for inspiration. We're going to be proud when that day comes. What we're doing here is something that will reverberate around the corners of this country.
No matter our religion, our race, our gender, or nationality, we all understand the value of having a place for our families to call home.
the loudest statement to make in the face of evil and fear and division is to bring people together with love and unity and trust.
And one of the things that the affiliates are doing, picking up together, is what we're about ready to do. And in front of you, you see this We Will Build for Unity sheet. Please pick one up. And those of you who are close enough, you'll be able to read it from the screen. But we decided what would be great is part of this event to gather the faith leaders and say, in the midst of language that is often hate-filled, that we come together now at a time such as this and say, no, we're going to build love. We're going to build homes. We're going to build hope. So what we're going to do is let's read this together, what each of you are going to be signing in just a few moments. And then we'll get you back to the fellowship time because there's some really cool cookies there. With probably gone, with having the houses on it. But what we'd love to do is let's read this all together. And then let's sign this board. We'll keep it at the Habitat office for a while, but I envision it kind of like the Stanley Cup, that maybe this sucker will go around to your faith communities. And you can share it at particular times. At times such as this, we're going to build love. We're going to build unity, and we're going to build homes. So, how about let's hold one hand of your neighbor and the other hand with the sheet of paper, and let's read this together. We come together in the National Build for Unity movement to celebrate shared values, diversity, inclusion, and community. As each of us has been instructed by our faith, we stand together today to make a commitment to love our neighbors as ourselves. We declare that we will not only live by the golden rule, but we will live by it. We declare this day, alongside the Imam of Sacramento, and other Habitat affiliates across the country, that we want a world where all people may practice their faith without fear. As our nation sets aside a day of prayer on May 5th, we encourage communities everywhere to join us in prayer for a more just and tolerant world. We also invite everyone to join us in reaching across cultural lines by offering a way to serve those in need together, to build homes while building community. In a country that proudly declares, "In God we trust," we, the undersigned, intend to do just that. Trust in God, trust in our communities, and trust in the power of love, not fear. We declare today, May 3rd, 2016, that we will build for unity.
Wonderful. So we're going to invite you all to come up and sign the document where your name is. If you are here for someone else, you may sign your name and then just put for, if their name is already printed on there. And then the last thing before we go over for the cookies is I would like to gather us all for a photograph after the document is signed.
Pretty quickly.
Yes.
I feel like
People are going?
I feel like we need to be made.
Okay, let's do that.
We
Let's
do
do
the
that.
picture and then maybe sign or,
Whatever you
because I
think.
think our.
They want to go, they want us out there. All right, how about if we do a sign, and we can take a picture in there even.
Okay.
Yeah, would that go better?
Wander off.
Don't wander off, put them right up. All right, we'll do it as fast as we can. Here we go. All right, no one wander. We'll take a really
Mind
quick
your way.
picture.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. That's it. Hi.
When you're here, I know it's good stuff.
Well, it was our pleasure. It was
Yep. Oh, that's okay. Good. All right. Here's some more. Who's next? Who's next? Here's next. You go ahead.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you.
Think of Ron every time I come back here. You make a nice Judy. She's here too. Okay. We doubled up. Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Have you signed those yet?
This way, what? I didn't lie something.
We're above our name.
Oh, yeah, how's your?
So good to see you. You doing okay?
Yeah,
All right, good. Oh, you put your last name.
Well, you can't read any of it. So.
Wonderful. Nice.
There's an email or two. There you go.
Hey, mom. C'est de bien vérifier. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, hey, he's here.
No, Bookhunter's not here. Bookhunter's not here. Let's see.
Wait, he's,
Yeah.
Oh, he signed it below.
He signed it below. That's all right.
that's all right.
That'll have to do. Okay, that's awesome.